In this video, I'm going to attempt to survive 100 days with the Create mod while building an underground base. We're going to be able to clear out a massive area with a mining drill, create an elevator to the surface, a giant vault-style entrance design, and I am super excited, so let's get started on day one. Alright, and here we stinking are. It is, of course, time to, obtain some of the bloody essentials here. Man, let me tell you, words cannot contain my excitement for what we're going to be able to get done in this video, man. Usually with the Create mod, I'm like building, I don't know, above ground villages, so I'm really keen to see what we can get done underground, okay? You know I love my underground stuff. I'm a little bit of a goblin when it comes to that stuff, so yeah, dude, like, I'm gonna tell you right off the baticus, I have absolutely no plans, okay? I have a vision in my head, and that's about it. I haven't planned this or anything, so it's gonna be a little bit of an experience together, just kind of figuring this out, but I mean, that's half of the bloody fun, isn't it? All right, so I'm just going to get enough stone here to make ourselves a furnace and a couple of stone tools, and that's going to be our essentials taken care of for now. We of course still okay, man, what the fuck am I saying? We of course do still have the Create mod essentials we've got to take care of. That mostly being just andesite at the moment that we're going to need, because we need that stuff to basically craft anything with the Create mod, alright? So we're going to be on the lookout for that. We're of course going to need some bloody well food and a bed too. I don't feel like, existing throughout the nights here. It's just not a great time. So we're going to be on the lookout for some sheep as well. Alright, let's get bloody well out here into the bright, beautiful sunlight, because it's not going to last, okay? We're going to be going straight underground pretty soon here, I'm thinking. And let's go on the prowl for some sheep and some food. Oh, here we go. We've got a little family of pigs. You know what? I'm going to be nice this time. I'm going to let the mummy and the baby live, okay? Usually I would slaughter them, but I'm just going to let them live, all right? But here we go. We've got our first... Oh, no, man. I have to do it to the sheep, don't I? Shit, man. I can't do it. I don't know what's overcome me. I'm turning a new leaf here. I just can't bring myself to slaughter the babies and the family, you know? Now, it's not that important, but we're also going to be on the lookout for a decent spot. Something pretty similar to what we've got right in front of us here. If I take a look with the ortho camera mod, you can see it's just basically a giant hill. And so it's going to be the perfect spot to kind of just bore into and make our base inside of that. I don't know, I just prefer that for underground bases. It means we don't have to like go down a giant staircase underground basically to get to our base. And dude, usually with underground bases, like I have to spend like 20 to 30 days or so just digging the thing out. And man, we're going to be able to make a drill to do all of that for us in bloody no time, which gives us so much more time to work on the base itself, and god damn it, I am excited as hell. Like, I know I mentioned it in the intro, but oh man, elevators, big giant door designs. Oh, I'm so keen, man. Ooh, okay, we've got a sheep over here. Now the thing is, do I just get some iron and shear him? Because it looks like it's only one. No, you know what? We're just gonna slaughter him. Okay, sorry, mate. And hope that we just find two more somewhere. Also a bit of a cow action. Thanks, mate. Alright, and the old food reserves are getting a little bit low there, so we're going to have to set up shop and get a little bit of a barbecue cookout going. Let's get some pork on the barbie. Alright, the cookout is basically done here. Let's fill ourselves up to the goddamn brim. Yes, okay, sweet. It is time to pack up shop and continue looking for our sheep here. It's starting to look like I probably should have just executed that cute little family of sheep back there. God damn it, why did I spare them? Ooh, okay, bogey spotted. Oh, why is one of them red? No! We're not going to be able to make a bed out of his goddamn wool, unless if we dye him white, which we just cannot do. Oh, okay, yes, here's another white sheep. Oh, thank Christ for that. Bang, dude, there is our bed, confirmed, ready to go. Let's craft him up. Oh, okay, that is a huge relief that we've got that sorted. We don't have to freaking hide underground for the first night. All right, well, now when it comes to the Create mod, it's pretty much time to just kind of head underground, search for some andesite. We're going to need a lot of it and a lot of iron as well. And when I say a lot, okay, I mean it. Like, it's ridiculous how much we're going to need. Okay, and there's our first new ore as well. That is some zinc, which we will probably be using as well, mostly for our copycat panels. And like these cool little like things that you can put other blocks into and make like thin blocks, or, you know, you'll bloody well see, okay? But man, these caves are pretty shit, if I'm being completely honest. We need to find like one of those really big open ones that just has everything in it. Oh, okay, there's some iron. That is a good bloody start. There's a little bit of andesite there too. The only annoying thing is, of course, it has to be underwater. The absolute pain in my anus. And it's only 2. Man, what can we do with 2 iron? Are you kidding me with that? You know what? I'm just going to try and find an easier cave to access because I just can't be bothered with the water. Okay, it is going nighttime, but we have found a little bit of an above ground andesite deposit that we can probably just go ahead and start harvesting. Well, maybe right after we take a little nap, I guess. And welcome to day 2. Today, I'm going to spend a lot of time just kind of digging a bunch of andesite because we're going to need an ungodly amount of it. And well, we can't really use this andesite without iron because we need both of those to make the andesite alloy we need for everything create mod related. We really need to find ourselves an absolute ace cave. But yeah, I'm going to probably mine up like a stack of this or maybe 2 stacks. I don't know. We'll see how we go. I'll meet you guys when that is all done. All right, there is our 2 stackety wackities. That is going to give us a very good jump start. Now all we need is the other goddamn components and frickin' iron. So I'm going to go on the absolute prowl here for a couple of caves. Well, actually, probably just hopefully one really good cave. And I will hopefully meet you guys at said cave. Oh, dude, check this view out. How nice is that? I don't know what it is about that. It just looks perfect. Imagine if we just had a big hill behind us here and that can be our exiting view. That'd be so nice. But unfortunately, it's just not the way it is, man. Oh, also, I just realized we got some spruce here. I might as well collect some of this just in case if the area we end up at doesn't have any nearby. I have no idea like what kind of wood I'm going to be using inside, but just in case if I want to go with some spruce, we may as well get it while we're here. But yeah, man, I've been walking around for a little while now, still no caves located, which is a little bit of a worry. I kind of want to just get this stuff sorted so we can get straight to building, but man, yeah, it's taking a while, so hopefully we can find one soon. Man, like I just did not think it'd be this tough to find a cave. Like everything I've come across has just been like this. It's just shithouse. I don't know what's going on with the cave systems, but there's just nothing good. I don't think I've ever had this much trouble trying to find just a cave, man. It's kind of scaring me a little bit. Is my world like broken? Dude, it is not every day that you see some floating islands like this in Minecraft anymore. That's kind of cool. Like I saw one and then bang, the other one's right over there. Yeah, that's kind of a rare sight nowadays. Oh my God, do you see that massive like cove in there? That looks freaking sweet. We need to go check that out. Oh, dude, that is sick. Look at that. That is such cool generation. Oh my God, dude, I want to live in that. I don't know what it is about those kind of things, but I just love it. Like imagine like a whole dock system under here and like coming out, like we've got our own little channel. Bro, that is honestly sick. Also, oh my God. Holy snapping dog doodle, there's some freaking iron in there and there's a decent amount. You know what? We're going to craft up a couple of doors here. I'm actually going to go into it because I am kind of sick of not being able to find a goddamn cave here. Oh, look at this, dude. There is some... Okay, I ended up just digging out this iron here. Check this out. No fucking way. That is the coolest thing I've seen all day. Oh, look at this place, dude. That is so cool. I've got full goosebumps. Man, it's ridiculous. Dude, I have not seen a lush cave, like in just the vanilla game, in so long. What an awesome place to find it. Well, I mean, this technically isn't vanilla, but I mean, the biome generation is vanilla, okay? So just settle down. Oh, now, I kind of really do want to just like have my base in here somewhere, dude. Oh, Jesus. Like, dude, imagine being like in here. How cool would that be, man? And then we could just have like a little like elevator that takes us all the way down here. We could definitely do that. We can easily make an elevator with the create mod that just takes us to the above ground whenever we need to. Oh my shit! No, I don't want my area being destroyed by these little bastards. But we could absolutely do that. We could definitely live down here. Like I know I was saying before that I would want to, you know, dig into the side of a mountain, but I mean, I kind of did forget that we can just make an elevator that just takes us straight up and down. But the thing is, I want to make like a big entrance. Come on, dude. Which, I mean, we could still make a big entrance. We can have an elevator that takes us down, and that leads to a big like opening. Almost like a piston door, but it's with create mod stuff. It's going to be, I don't really know how to do it, but we'll figure it out, and it's going to look sick, man. So we could absolutely live down here if we really wanted to. You know what? I'm going to keep mining up a bunch of iron, because we're obviously going to need it. And I will have a little bit of a think about it. So, yeah, give me a second here. Oh my God, dude, just look at this place. That is ridiculously good. Like this, oh, look at all the iron as well. It's just everywhere down here. Look at that in there. That looks so cool. What that? There's like little mounds of Oh, dude, my brother, this is sick. This is like the coolest cave system that I think I've found in a while, man. But dude, we have got plenty of iron down here. Honestly, I think even if we weren't gonna live here, which I think we are, we could definitely stay here temporarily. Just with the sheer amount of resources we've got down here is kind of crazy. But honestly, I think this is the location, man. I think we've found it. I really would like to have my base down here. You know, there's no mobs that are gonna spawn because of all the glow stuff. Well, actually, speak of the devil. Yeah, and I kind of forgot we did encounter some mobs back. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, shit. That's really bad. That's not good. Man, I've just realized I've come into the caves with no armor. I completely forgot about that. We need to run and we need to eat. Okay, he stopped coming after us. Jesus Christ, man. If I lost this world, I would probably cry. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna set up a little bit of a shop here. Let's get smelting this stuff. Oh my God, dude. And you know what? We're gonna make a secondary furnace just to smelt up some food. Bang, let's get that going. All right, there is all of the iron done. Man, I really don't want to waste this on armor, but like, we can't play the game if we're freaking dead, man. So we may as well just make some. There's plenty of iron down here, man. So we've got 19 to spare after that, and at least we're gonna freaking survive a little bit better now. Now, what I think it is time to do is have a little bit of a look around for a nice kind of spot, I guess, to make our base at. This whole freaking cave system is pretty sweet, so honestly, I don't think it really matters where we make it. Oh God, here we go. Here's some bloody bogeys. No! Why? Oh God, there's a lot of mobs around here. Okay, what the hell? Oh! There's good. Oh my God. Okay, this is bad. That's a lot of mobs. What the? I was not intending on jumping down here with that many mobs. Holy. All right, let's get some torches placed around. Oh, I really want to keep this area pristine. I don't want these freaking creepers blowing it up, dude. Oh man. You're just so annoying, you little bastards. Oots, oots. Okay, dude, if he didn't die on that hit, I probably would have died then. Jesus Christ. All right, honestly, this spot right here is looking kind of nice. Like we could just dig out this little bit and make a big entrance design. Maybe have like an elevator just out the front here somewhere that just takes us straight up and down. Yeah, dude, I think this could be the spot here. I really do like this view as well when we come out. Like I love these pillars combined with the bloody lushness of it. So yeah, I think this may be the spot here. Let's clear out a little bit of an entrance kind of way. Thankfully, it is mostly clay. And yeah, dude, honestly, I'm not going to be digging much of this out by hand, okay? Our first priority here is going to be getting a little bit of a mining drill, which, yeah, we're gonna need probably a couple of machines before we can get to that point. Oh, dude, I swear I just saw a creeper kind of creeping around here, man. Where the hell did he go? He was right there. Okay, now I'm gonna be freaked out. I really need to light up this whole cave. Oh, there he is. You little bastard. Look at him. Get out of it, you mongrel dog. Oosh! Okay, how do you still explode? I'm all the way over here. That is some bullshit-tickers. All right, well, this is gonna be like kind of our entrance here. I think I'm just gonna dig out like a very thin little bit here, just so we kind of have a safe area to, you know, conduct our building and stuff and crafting. So let's just get a door plonked down right here. And this is gonna be our temporary base inside of the main base. Okay, dude, so let's take a quick look at what we need to craft here, which is mainly a drill, a mechanical drill. So we need a lot of alloy, iron ingots, and some of these bad boys, which is just, you know, the alloy placed on a log, which makes that. And so I probably want to get a bunch of these just to clear out the area pretty quickly. But, well, we're gonna need a lot more stuff than just this. We need super glue to glue everything together, which means we need slime balls, but thankfully, these can be crafted with a little bit of one of these, a mixer and a basin, and some of these items. So we've got a lot of crafting ahead of us. Oh, man. Oh, and there goes my pickaxe. Okay, let's just sort out the essentials here. Let's get ourselves a little bit of a kind of, well, a storage area, okay? That would be quite nice. And man, I really should have brought down more wood with me, eh? This is kind of shit. Okay, I've got my little setup created. I'm actually gonna just dump a bunch of crap in here. Now, what I'm actually going to do is head back up to the surface. Thankfully, I did find a way back over here at my other little station that I've made. Just up here, I was digging some iron and broke back into our little cave here. Oh my god, of course it's nighttime. Jesus. Get me up there. And so what I want to do up here is just gather a bunch of everything that I'm going to need. So hopefully we don't have to come back up here for a while. I mean, I doubt that's going to happen. We're probably going to have to do several goddamn trips. Oh, I should have made a freaking... Okay, thankfully I have my iron on me. I can make an iron axe. I'm definitely going to need one. But yeah, dude, we're going to need a lot of wood. And I also want to gather the stuff that I'm going to need for this super glue, which is some lime dye and some dough, which is just wheat, basically. We can grind it in a mill. So I want to get some seeds, and I need to get some, well, some freaking lime dye, dude, which we can get from a fern, I believe. Green dye, a fern. Yes, there we go. We can grind a fern to get green dye, so we don't have to find cactuses. So that's my little bit of a shopping list while I'm up here. I do believe we have a bit of a spruce biome up here, which should hopefully have some ferns in it. Oh, come on. Tell me there's ferns in this biome, dude. No way. I'm not seeing a single goddamn one. As if, my brother. You're kidding. All right, we're gonna have to find a proper spruce biome or a desert. So we might end up having to do a little bit of exploring while we're up here. Let's get a lay of the land. It's not looking good. It is not looking good. All right, well, there's actually a bunch of flowers that we can put in the mill, and we have a 10% chance to get some lime dye from that. So we could harvest a bunch of tulips. Just kind of pray. Oh man, that's so bad. I mean, in theory, if we get 10 of them, we should be on the drop rate there for a bit of a lime dye, but we could just gather like 20 just in case, you know, and hope that we just get one. Or if we can just find some ferns, dude. Like surely there's a normal spruce biome around here somewhere, but it's just not looking like it. And I'm not seeing any of the tulips that we need either. God damn it, man. Well, I'm gonna figure something out, and I will meet you guys back when that is figured out. Wait, dude, I just had an idea. What if we just skip the whole frickin' slime ball making and just get slime balls themselves? They should spawn in swamps, don't they? Maybe we just run around in a swamp for a while and hope that one spawns. That'll save us all of that trouble. Oh my god, that would be amazing. I'd probably cry. I've got goosebumps at the thought of it. I'm not kidding. I don't know why I get goosebumps so easily. It is kind of weird, but I don't know, man. That's just how it is. I don't know exactly how they spawn in swamps. As far as I know, they just kind of do. So I might just run around for a while and hope that one spawns. Okay, thankfully I did do some research and found out that slimes actually spawn in swamps at nighttime only, which is weird because I swear I remember seeing them during the day in swamps. So what I've been doing is just chopping down a bunch of these trees while waiting for night, which it's just come bloody upon us right now. I've also harvested a stack of leaves here just for decorational purposes down in the underground base. And so now with nighttime upon us, hopefully we're gonna be able to find a slime here in the swamp without too much bloody stress and too many other mobs spawning. There's a boner over there. God. Oh man, I just thought I'm gonna want to get some animals down in my freaking underground base, eh? Like a cow farm for food and leather. That's gonna be a freaking pain in the ass, dude. I'm probably gonna have to do that after I've made my elevator, because that's gonna make that way easier. Like I'd have to bring them through the underwater cave and stuff and try not get them to die from fall damage or suffocating in the water. Yeah, I think honestly we just wait for our elevator to be created for that, which that's probably gonna be one of the first things I take care of, I imagine. Oh, also, that's a new moon, isn't it? Guaranteed that's a new moon. And from my research, new moon, there is a 0% chance of slime spawning. God damn it. Oh, look at that. We've got a bit of a chicken jockey though. Oh my god. So I believe if I kill the zombie first, I'll get this new little disc that I'm never gonna play. Oots, you dog bastard. Okay, never mind. Oh, I just realized I'm on 1.20, so they haven't added that in that version. Look at the amount of mobs, man. What's going on with that? Yeah, I don't know how to find out the moon's version, basically, but I think that's a new moon, eh? Oh, like of course, it just had to be. We're gonna have to wait till tomorrow night to have a little bit of an actual chance of slime spawning. Well, you know what? I'm probably just gonna spend this whole next day just chopping more trees, because I am gonna need a lot of wood. Yeah, I'm gonna need a lot of wood for building my actual base and building, you know, all of our parts and stuff for the machinery and stuff. So it's probably a worthwhile thing to get sorted here. So let's sleep into day goddamn 6. Chop down some wood and we'll try again tonight at finding a slime. Dude, after doing my research, there's actually so many more things that are affected by like a full moon, which is kind of cool. So not only does it affect the slime spawns in swamps, but during a full moon, 50% of cats spawn as black, and it also affects, oh, Jesus. Okay. I don't like you. You stay the hell away from me. Also, the fuller the moon, the higher the chance of skeletons and zombies have to kind of spawn with items and pick up items, which is kind of scary. And it also affects the spiders. Like, they have a higher chance to spawn in with, like, invisibility or other effects. Which, yeah, I didn't even know that. That's kind of cool. And I did also confirm the moon that we just had was indeed a new moon. And that means what we have now is a waxing crescent. Okay? Oh my god, and there is our slime. Holy crap. Dude, it actually happened. Yes, dude. Oh, I'm having an absolute sneezing fit right now. But what I was gonna say is that there's a moon phase called the waxing gibbous. How freaking funny. That sounds hilarious, dude. It sounds like an insult. Like, you're an absolute waxing gibbous, mate. I don't know. That's just the funniest shit that I've heard all day. So, but man, there's a freaking rave party of mobs going on here. Like, Jesus. Oh my god. I just want to kill this slime and get the hell out of here, man. Holy crap. Oh, dude, give me a break. That is insane, the amount of mobs that are here. And I'm literally, I have one piece of cooked food left after this. Dude, this witch will not leave me alone. Okay, what I'm gonna do is run in here, absolutely slaughter these slimes, get my slime balls and run. Okay, there's one. I wanna get like 4 at least. Come on, dude. Okay, I think, oh god, this is bad. I'm stuck in water. I think that's 4. How many? 5. Dude, we might no, honestly, that's gonna be enough. Super glue does last a while. But you know what? I wanna make it 6 so we can make 3. Come on. I want that bone. Give that. Thanks. Oh my god, I've just been hit by this witch. Come on, dude. Okay, there is our 6th slime ball. Oh my. They are doing some damage. They are doing some damage, my brothers. Eat the food. Eat the food, swim away. Just swim, you dickhead. Holy shit. That was looking really bad for a second there. I'm slowed, and I was getting absolutely bombarded, mortared by this witch's freaking potions, man. Jesus. Oh god, and there's a skelly boner. Come on. I'm actually out of food, so this is really not good. I need to get somewhere and sleep. Oh, look at that. There's a little baby slime. That's so cute. I don't even realize they spawned in just as babies. I thought they were spawned in as like a bigger one. That's cool. We're learning so much new stuff today, gamers. Look at us. Okay, I want my bed, and I want it now. Yep, just whatever. Just float it up in the bloody sky. Oh, okay. Jesus, man. My nose is absolutely running like crazy. I just had a sneezing fit of at least like 12 sneezes. It was kind of crazy. Let's crack out the old apples here. We just need anything. And actually, I'm going to slaughter a couple more pigs here because I need some food. But dude, I think that's our above ground expedition taken care of. We've got a bunch of wood. I'm getting our food right now. And we've got our slime balls. So I think we're pretty much well good for now. Oh god, get away from me, you ugly mutt. Yeah, so until I kind of just realize that I need some other freaking thing, I'm actually going to head back down to base now and get started crafting up all of the stuff we're going to need. So I will meet you down there. Okay, home, sweet home. We made it back in one piece. It is now time to get started crafting up everything create mod related here. Of which, well, I'm going to need a lot more iron. That is kind of crazy. So we're actually going to make all of this into nuggets, and then we can make our andesite alloy that we need so bloody dearly. So we can get 40. That's not too bad. And so the first thing we're going to do is place down a bunch of oak logs and then strip all of this, and then right click our alloy on this, and this is going to give us our andesite casing that we need for basically every type of machinery. So there we go, we've got 10 in total. So now if we look up our drills here, we're going to need those casings and a bunch more iron and alloy. So I'm gonna have to go out and actually just mine up a bunch more iron. Thankfully, there is a crap load of it everywhere down here, which is actually so good. I mean, eventually we're gonna be able to make a freaking iron farm that just generates it from like a cobblestone generator, which is going to be kind of crazy good. Now my last 100 days create mod video, the iron farm that I made actually kind of sucked like massive wang. So this time around, I'm gonna try a different design that doesn't really suck massive wang, because like it would just end up spewing cobblestone everywhere and just end up not really working at all. Also, while we're doing this, let's get started making some better food. Oh my god, we've got a lot of pork. I didn't even realize. And this freaking boner. Come on, man. So yeah, I'm going to just start harvesting a bunch of this iron that is absolutely everywhere. And honestly, yeah, crafting up stuff is kind of boring, so I'm just going to skip ahead of all of that boring crap, and you'll probably see me next once we're using our brand sparkly new machinery. Dude, this is like the 6th Enderman that I've seen down here. Now, have you ever thought about why are they called Endermen? Surely there's Ender women as well. Like, how would they reproduce in the lore of Minecraft? You know what I'm saying? Why aren't they called Ender people or Ender ender beings. I don't know. This is kind of like a weird thing to talk about, so I'm actually gonna stop and continue just harvesting my iron here. Okay, we have just made a mechanical press, which is honestly one of the cooler contraptions here. I've also made a hand crank, which is kind of the most primitive way to power these things. And when it comes to our super glue, we need some iron sheets, and this is how we get it. We literally just throw some iron underneath this thing and just power this by our arm, and bang, there is our iron sheet. But now with that, we can make our super glue. I've also made our mechanical drills, and oh god, I forgot we need a cart assembler. Oh, okay, it's not actually that bad. We just need redstone. Well, back out into the caves we go. You're kidding me. I've just started mining iron here, and do you hear that? No way, dude. There's a freaking slime chunk here. I didn't even need to... Look at that. I didn't even need to go and do all of that in the swamp. There is just slimes right here. Like, you're joking with that. I just can't believe it. Well, at least we know where we can get more slime balls, hopefully kind of easily, in the future. But I don't think we're going to need it. That is plenty. Like, I don't think we're going to go through more than one super glue, but then again, we're going to be using it quite a lot for a lot of different things, like my entrance design, the elevator, the drill, but honestly, I think we should be fine. J-Man, still haven't found any goddamn redstone yet. This cave doesn't go very deep, like the deep slate layer is just there, which is kind of a pain. On the bright side, we're getting plenty of iron, but yeah, I'm going to get back to it. I will probably meet you guys back at the base. Waxing gibbous. What the fuck? Okay, I know I said like a couple times now that I'll meet you back at base, but if this isn't diamond country, I don't know what is, man. Also, we found one piece of redstone, so we're good in that department. But I kind of need to just keep going here in hopes of finding some diamondies. Also some gold. We need that for a couple of things in the create mod. A wrench being one of them. Just makes everything easier with create. But yeah, man, I'm a bit disappointed that there's just no diamonds right here, smack bang, for us to just harvest. Oh, but there's our gold. Oh, yes. We're getting all of that. Okay, dude. We have made it back. That was quite an expedition. Holy crap. Look at the amount of iron we got. Oh, okay. That is very good. Very, very good. Let's get started smelting some of this good stuff up. You know, while we're waiting, I just wanted to ask, like, are there any headphone denters out there, okay? Like, anyone that wears headphones, like, I don't know, at their computer or something, I want you to take them off and just feel the top of your head right now. Do you have a dent? Because mine's like, it's pronounced. It's pretty bad. Like, there is a noticeable dent in my head. My wife pointed it out, and now I'm kind of worried about it. I don't know. It's time to get our cart assembler created here. We should have everything we need for it. Bang, there it is. Now, along with that, we also do need a minecart, of course, and I think that's pretty much everything we need for our drill right there, sorted. So now what we can do is head out here to a nice kind of open area that doesn't have 100,000 mobs in it. You know what? I'm actually just going to make up a bunch of torches and light up the whole cave. So give me a minute here. Okay, now onto creating our actual mining contraption here that we're going to be using to dig out the base. All we need to do for this is place down a minecart rail, place down our cart assembler, and then our minecart itself. Next, we do need a little bit of a redstone torchicus, so let's get that made. Place it right here. Actually, do we need that? I don't think we need that yet. Never mind. Then what we're going to do is start, well, creating the actual drill. I don't want this thing to be too big and long because it gets very cumbersome and annoying to use. So I think we're literally just going to do something like this and then place all of our drills on this face here, just in a kind of 3x3 pattern. There we go. That's pretty much it. Now, the only other thing that we probably should get on there is a couple of chests just to store the items that it is going to pick up. Just saves us from, I don't know, just spilling it out onto the freaking ground. So we can get our double chest right there, and that's it. It's a very rudimentary drill design. We're gonna have to manually place rails in front of it, which yeah, might be a reason why we actually extend this out a little bit further. Yeah, I might do that. You know, eventually we'll probably upgrade this to kind of place and destroy its own rails, but those things I believe need a little bit more complicated machinery and stuff that I can't be bothered making right now. I just kind of want to get started excavating my base, so that should be perfectly fine right there. Now, the final step is going to be gluing everything together. So it's kind of simple. It's almost like world edit. We kind of just select a region. We've got to make sure every region is kind of linked together like that. So with our double chest, we'll kind of link it to this one. And that's basically it right there. Now, oh, actually completely forgot. We do need a wrench. I don't think we need a wrench, but I mean, I'm just going to make one anyway. Oh man, and I'm out of coal. I mean, thankfully enough, we're going to be able to make a fan. Probably we could make it now, which basically makes coal obsolete when it comes to smelting things. Like that fan, if we put lava in front of it, it just gives us free infinite smelting, which is kind of crazy good. So that should be hopefully the last coal that we're going to need there. Oh man, look at all that iron. That is going to be beautiful. Yes. Okay, so now to make our wrench, we need to get 3 golden sheets. You know, repeat this kind of process. All right, there is our sheets. Now we can just kind of click this plus thing. I already made the cogwheel and bang, there's our wrench. This thing is going to be sticking in our hotbar slot for probably forever now. It is very useful for everything create related. You know, instead of having to manually mine these drills if we wanted to move them, we can now just hold shift and right click, pick all those things up instantly. It is an absolute beautiful quality of life update there. All right, so now to move our drill, we're going to power this thing. If I can place it in the right spot. There we go. And then we're going to hold shift and right click to pick up our thing. And there we go. It is now all in our inventory. That whole thing is right here. Kind of OP. We can literally make a whole base on top of that and just pick it up in our hotbar slot and just put it down wherever we want, which, yeah, kind of crazy good. I mean, in one of my old Create Mod series, I made this huge, absolutely ginormous, it's giving me goosebumps thinking about it, moving base. Yeah, go watch that series if you haven't seen it. Kind of cool. But yeah, man, now what we can do is start actually excavating out our base. All we have to do is place down a couple of rails, get this thing positioned. Actually, I'm probably not going to do it right there because I don't want to destroy all my crap. And we can literally just start excavating our base with this drill, which is going to be so much quicker and easier than doing it manually. And so I think that is what I'm going to begin doing now. So it's still probably going to take quite a while to get done. I mean, if I had more drills, I could definitely do this a lot quicker and easier. I mean, midway through this, I'll probably end up upgrading the drills and getting a bunch more on there just to make this easier. Okay, I need to place that one further back. But yeah, for now, what we can do, you know, start excavating it like this. It's so good, man. Everything just gets placed into the chests. And look at that. We've already dug this whole tunnel out in like seconds. And yeah, so I might honestly do a little bit of planning. I don't know how big I want this base to be or anything about it. So yeah, I'm going to get to it with a bit of a time lapse right now. Alright dude, so this ended up taking a very long time. Still way quicker than if we were to just excavate this all manually, but man, it still took a while. In hindsight, I definitely should have just upgraded the size of my drill, but oh well. Okay, dude, and here is the fully excavated base, quite freaking large. And yeah, like I said in the time lapse, this took an ungodly amount of time, still. I have since upgraded my drill. It is now a 4x4 drill. I probably should have just done that from the beginning and made it even bigger than that, but here we are, it's all done. Well, it's nowhere near actually done. As you can see, I have left a kind of, you know, a gap around all of the walls and the floor, because I, of course, want to get that all just beautiful stone. There's a couple places I haven't done that, like back here and on the ceiling, which is actually very annoying. I should have done that from the get-go, but we can get that done, you know, by hand. It's just gonna take a little while. And so before we actually do that, obviously I have no stone. I have a lot of cobblestone here, but yeah, we really do need to get smelting this. Thankfully, yes, we can finally go ahead and make our fan. So first things first, I'm actually gonna need some lava for this. Thankfully, we have some up here I can go ahead and just grab. Hopefully this, oh God, it's up pretty freaking stinking high, isn't it? Come on, man, just get me up there. Yes, we got it. Sweet. You beauty. Okay, and please tell me that the fan is easy to make. Oh, propeller. Okay, we're bloody well golden here. We just need to set this thing back up, squish down some iron, and we'll be bloody set. Okay, now when it comes to our new fan smelter, we're going to need to actually power this thing, because right now it's going to do absolute f*** all, alright? And so thankfully for that, I have created here a bit of a large water wheel. We're going to stick that right on the back of it. We need to clear out a little bit of an area, of course. Bang. There it is. Now, water wheels obviously need some freaking water. So let's make another bucket here real quick. Let's scoop up some of this juice over here and chuck that right there. Bang. There's our fan being powered. Beautiful. Now we need a way to contain this lava without it running out everywhere. So I'm just going to use slabs. I have turned off the fire tick, so we should be okay. I just hope this isn't going to destroy my chest. I think it will. All right, I have to move this whole thing back one. Absolute pain in my ass. Okay, here is our new setup. All we need to do now is place our lava in front of this, and you can see it turns those little things into lava nodules, little things. Now we can just go ahead and start chucking all of our cobblestone in front of this, and it's going to freaking smelt for free and in no time. So let's get all that in there. We're gonna need a lot of it, and literally this is probably gonna take like 20 seconds and it's all gonna be done. Okay, and literally 20 seconds. Okay, it might not have been exactly 20 seconds, but the stone is done. Oh my god, it's freaking beautiful, man. Look at this. Like, just smelting things has just become 100,000 million times easier. So now with all of our stone, we can head into the base and start cleaning this thing up, because right now, okay, it looks pretty rank. So I'm literally, yeah, I'm gonna have to do this all by hand. It is going to, once again, take a while, especially if the boners are gonna be freaking disturbing me. Like, just get out of it, you mongrel bastard. Come on, I know you're up there. Just come on, come down. There you go, dickhead. Okay, and yeah, let's get started bloody cleaning up all of this interior, of course with another bit of a time lapse, so let's get stinking to it. Okay, dude, and there is the, well, semi-cleaned up base interior, okay? Now, I realize that when it comes to the walls, I don't know exactly how deep in I'm going to be going with each of these, because I don't really know what I'm going to be adding in them. So I've kind of just left them as is, and we'll excavate those when we need to, basically. Also, all the andesite, I'm kind of fine with that being in the roof and stuff. I mean, it looks very close to stone, and it's like almost texturing kind of, so I am fine with that. But now what I want to do is get some details added and also actually finish off all these pillars. I've run out of wood, so I might, well, not might, I definitely will need to go back up to the surface and chop down a bunch more trees. And then I think we'll get started with, well, probably the final time lapse for a while. And we're going to be just kind of beautifying this interior here. So yeah, I'm going to get all that stuff done, and I'll meet you down there with a time lapse right now. Alright, first up I added the start of the balcony all around the base, and then went straight into clearing out a giant section in the middle for my entrance design idea. I also added in our storage section, of which I may change later on. Alright, so you may have noticed I didn't really do much detailing in that detailing time lapse, and it's because I've kind of had a change of heart. I mean, I always do this kind of like wood pillar style underground base, but now I'm thinking I want to go for something more industrial, because, you know, we are in the create mod after all. And so that started here with my entrance design idea. I want to have like a giant door that opens with like a create mod kind of item, I guess. I want it to just like slowly rotate open, you know? I want it to be like a cog wheel shaped kind of door entrance. I think it's going to be really cool. I have no idea how I'm going to do it. But yeah, as for the interior, I'm thinking more of like an industrial theme is going to be just kind of way more thematic here. So I think what I'm going to actually do is tear down all of the wood and just kind of have a think, like I think the same layout with a balcony, but more of like an industrial theme. I don't really know. I might do a little bit of planning and thinking about how I'm going to do this, and I should be back with a clear vision in my head. Okay, I am back, and it has actually been a whole day since I seen you last, and I do have a pretty clear vision in my head now. So pretty much what I'm going to do is strip down everything, absolutely everything I've already built here, which, I mean, it's not much, because I want more, like I mentioned, I think yesterday, I want more of a industrial vibe, okay? Not like a cozy underground base type of shit. And so I'm actually probably also going to be expanding the size of this a little bit as well. I mean, why not? But my door design as well is probably going to need a lot more space than that, which yeah, you're probably thinking, what the heck? That's a big stinking door, and man, let me tell you, it is, okay? My storage area as well is probably gonna have to move as well, which is going to be an absolute stinking pain in my arsehole. But you know, it's all for the cause, okay? Everything is gonna look way better once we have you know, gotten all this crap sorted. Where's my dirt, man? I need it for scaffolding. Oh, also yesterday, dude, we've had some freaking crazy storms here recently, and one that we had yesterday, my wife and I and kids got stuck out in it, and we had to like hide in a freaking petrol station. Hopefully it doesn't fall on us. Oh god. Yeah, it was kind of scary. And literally the night before that day, we had like huge freaking hail hitting our house, and like I had to like rush to grab, because my car isn't undercover. I had to go freaking quickly try and get it undercover. And I was literally scared for my life, man. I had to put a bucket under my head and run out to my car, because the hail was coming down so fast and it was so big, it was like, yeah, it was a little bit worrying. So yeah, that was quite an experience. And now I'm back here sitting on my ass playing this game. So, you know, it all evens out in the end. I don't know what I'm saying right now, but yeah, let's go ahead and get started with this full base expansion and a little bit of a makeover. I'm going to be replacing these pillars with some polished deep slate. And I think instead of this wood, I'm going to be using like something more industrial. I don't really know yet. I'm thinking probably copycat panels are going to be the best, like easiest thing to get and make. So I think I'm probably going to get all of that done during this time lapse. So let's get to it. All right, the first course of action was to begin removing all of the wood from the base so we could replace it with something way better. I also wanted to increase the height of the base, so I removed 3 layers off the floor. Next up was enlarging the entrance to fit in my eventual door design I was looking forward to building very soon. I then continued around the base, now adding in some polished deep slate pillars and slabs for that more industrial vibe. Did want a bit of a catwalk for the second floor, so I added that in with some copycat panels, and soon I'll add in andesite bars once I have enough. All right, and here is our improved base design so far, looking much more industrial. Now I would have really liked to use a different block for all of this, which is actually this here, block of andesite alloy. It looks a lot more industrial, but unfortunately it is super expensive, and I'm not sure if we're going to get to the point where we have this much alloy in the video to like replace all of this, but honestly I am fine with the deep slate for now. I think it contrasts nicely with the stone and hopefully the other stuff we're going to actually be putting in all of these sections. Speaking of the sections, obviously right now we only have storage, so yeah, we've got a lot more space to fill here. My first idea is actually to get our power added in, because we're going to need that for everything else, you know, in here. So it kind of makes sense to get the power sorted first, of which I'm thinking it'd be... Okay, settle down. What the hell's going on there? It'd be cool to have like a big kind of water wheel turbine just running through this entire section here. I think it's going to look really cool from the outside here, and yeah, man. Also, we got a carrot drop from a zombie I literally killed like just as I finished building, which is kind of cool. So we can get a bit of a carrot farm set up. Honestly, I'm thinking getting golden carrots is going to be great food, and I don't have to worry about bringing cows and crap down. So we're going to have to make an absolute crap load of water wheels, okay? And they're going to need some shafts. Thankfully, we do have a lot of andesite inside of my little minecart miner thingamajig here. Oh yes, dude, that you have no idea how much time that saves. It's kind of ridiculous how good that is. So let's go ahead and get our iron nuggets here and create some alloy. And what we're going to be doing with this is actually making a bunch of these andesite bars. We're going to be putting them along on top of those copycat panels like I mentioned in the time lapse. But right now I'm going to actually be making a lot of these into, where the hell has it gone there? Into some shafts that we can use to create our water wheels. Now, I really do need to fix up this storage situation here. It's not too bloody great, is it? Look at this crap. Also, I need to clear out more space for these as well, because they do take up quite a large area. You can see that there is how much space they take up. So, ooh, actually, I think I'll have it like that. That way, like, it's kind of sticking out. I really do like that look. I thought that would look cool, and it freaking does, man. So, I do need to clear out probably 2 or 3 blocks on the side wall here, which I will put my little minecart miner to work. Dude, honestly, like, it's kind of insane the amount of time all of this would have taken without this thing. It's just literally like, I cannot live without it. It's just amazing. The only annoying thing is we need to like clear out area for it to actually start at, which is, yeah, kind of annoying. It's all right. It's not the end of the world. Bang, let's get him started. Let's get to clearing. I really do need to upgrade this as well. I could easily do it. I've got plenty of resources to do that. Eventually, I want to have its own little arm here that places the rails, and then one behind here that scoops them back up and kind of just recycles them. Like, that is the ultimate miner. We could leave that thing to just kind of go like anywhere as well and just mine up a bunch of crap for us, which I might eventually do, but I do want to focus more on the base at the moment. Like, we've got a lot of crap that we need to get done in here. All right, and so there is the full length of our turbine. Dude, that looks sick. That is freaking awesome. So now what I need to do is actually get this thing powered. So we're gonna go out and grab some water from our little aquarium out here. Then we're going to grab out our scaffolding, head up here, And, oh, actually first, we need to add like a little kind of area where the water collects into, which I believe should be this here. And there we go. There is our kind of things spinning. I need to add this all the way along because actually only this one is powered at the moment. And I will get these all powered real quick. Give me a second. Okay, and there is all of our water wheels fully powered. Let's jump down here. And now, as you can see, this is kind of our output here. It's very freaking stinking slow, okay? So I'm gonna do like a little bit of magic stuff to speed this up, and then that's gonna be our output that we can use to power our machinery and other stuff that's going to be, you know, here and above here. So give me a second again and I'll get this boring crap done. Okay, there is all of that complicated crap done. We've basically just used a bunch of gears to speed up the output here because we, you know, we don't want our stuff to go at a bloody snail's pace here, okay? And so I'm actually going to be connecting that power over to this section, which I'm going to add a bunch of machines in. And the power is also going to go up here where I plan on having an iron farm. I want to get this created very soon here because my entrance design is going to use quite a few blocks of iron, which, I mean, I could actually change those blocks of iron over to this, the block of andesite alloy. It does look more interesting and it should be cheaper as well. So I don't know, I might try that instead. But what I'm gonna do now real quick is make all of the machines that I'm gonna be adding here. So give me a second, I'm gonna craft those up and I'll meet you back in this section. Okay, so first up I actually need to get my mechanical press added in, and for this I actually have a depot as well, which is like this cool little thing you can place blocks onto, a little bit nicer than just kind of throwing it on top, you know. And so to get this thing powered, I'm just simply going to hook it up to, you know, our power thing. So we can go ahead and hook this up like so, and bang, there it is. It is now powered. I'm gonna go ahead and place my 10 ingots on there, and this should be way quicker than when we were freaking hand cranking it as well. Like, that is beautiful. Now with these sheets, I can go ahead and make the rest of the things that I need here. So give me a moment, and I'll be right back. Oh, you know what I've just realized? I need to go to the Nether. I need to get one of those, it's like a little blaze in like a cage, and that heats up this thing, and we need that to progress. God damn it, I completely forgot about that. That actually stinks really bad. Damn it. Well, that's all of our machines added in. I now need to get these actually powered. And I think as well for decoration, we could get like a bunch of gears up the top here. I think it's gonna look kind of cool. It's a little bit of a waste, but I mean, it fills up this empty space a bit. So we could do something like that. And those are all gonna be spinning, and I think it'll be kind of cool. Okay, it's not pretty in the slightest, but what it is efficient, okay? I've just tried to save as many resources as possible, but there it is, all kind of done. We're missing one slot here. I don't really know what. I might get a deployer eventually in there. But now what I think it is time to do is actually tackle our little blaze burner guy in here. Yeah, man. In my last create video, it was an absolute slog trying to find that freaking fortress for the blazes, of course. And I am really praying that we have some better luck this time, because freaking hell, that sucked ass, man. So what I'm actually gonna do is, well, I need to find some more diamonds first. Thankfully, I did find a very low spot in the cave that goes down to deep slate that I haven't really explored fully yet, so we will head down there definitely next. I just need to kind of sort out my inventory, man. I got a lot of crap in here. Okay, I've actually just done a quick trip to the surface here because I've realized I'm very low on food, and would you look at this? I just found a ruined nether portal which has basically all of the obsidian we're going to need to make the portal, which makes our lives a little bit easier. Oh, look at that. We've got a freaking emergency food there. How good is that? And there's 2 obsidian there as well. Yeah, absolute beauty. The rest of this is kind of garbage, so see you later, dickhead. But what I need to do is gather a bunch of food, okay? So anything is on the bloody menu here. Pigs, endermen. Okay, maybe not endermen. So I'm going to do a bunch of running around and harvesting the local wildlife, and I will probably meet you guys back down in the cave trying to find some goddamn diamonds. Okay, I'm back with a decent... It's not really much food, is it? But hopefully it'll be enough for in the nether and everything. And so we can actually cook this in this same kind of method. All we need to do is pick up our lava and place down a campfire, which turns this into kind of smoke particles. And I can just go ahead and chuck my food in there, and this should cook in bloody well no time. Bang, there we go. It's already done. That took like freaking 10 seconds, man. That's so good. So now with a decent stockpile of food, I am going to head... Oh god, my tools are pretty low. I'm gonna head over to this deep part of the cave, which is over this way, and pray that we can get some diamonds, man. I just want to get a diamond sword and a pickaxe at least before we head in. Well, I kind of need a freaking pickaxe before we, you know, can build a goddamn portal. Oh my god, dude, look at that drop creeper. The amount of times that's happened in my base. is freaking, it's freakish, man. Oh, come on. Surely there's some diamonds out here, brother. Where are they? Dude, my sword has 7 left. Come on. I really hope I don't have to make a new sword. I want to just go straight to diamonds. We're deeper in. Oh, yes. You're joking me. That's beautiful. Give me 3. Give me 3 and I'll be... Okay, what's going on with that? Oh, yes, it's in there. Dude, I just got goosebumps. I know it's not a rare occurrence for me, but man, let's go ahead and make this pickaxe and our sword. Oh, that's so good, man. I can't believe I've lived with iron for 40 days. Like, I could have just come down here and gotten it, but honestly, we've been doing a lot of our mining with the mining machine, so it's not been that big of a priority, I guess. Okay, here we are at the deep, scary section. It looks pretty good down there. Let's pray that there's gonna be some diamonds down here, dude. Okay, of course we got my favorite, creepers and skeletons, and no diamonds. What the? Are you joking? How is there not a single diamond in my vision here? Okay, you guys just blow each other up, please. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's not good, actually. That's double boner action. Oh, get me going. Oh, wow. Wow. Eat this. Eat it, you dickhead. I really should start adopting the shield, hey? It's just ridiculous what these circumstances I put myself in. Like, a shield would just mitigate all this, but I'm just too stubborn. Too much of a dickhead. Okay, dude, I've just busted into another big opening here. Holy crap. There's some diamonds there. These caves have not been good to us, man. There's one up there. I can't even be bothered going for that. Oh, there's more there. Okay, never mind. We're going for it. Oh, you beauty. Yes. Oh my god. Wow. That scared the absolute shit out of me. Now, honestly, the only other diamond that I've seen is this one here. Oh, okay, there's more there. I just don't know if I can be bothered. Look at that. We got 12. Like, we're gonna need a lot more to get armor. Which, oh, it's gonna be good, honestly, to get armor, eh? Like, trying to fight blazes and all the crap in the nether without that is gonna be shite. And I think I'll meet yous when I'm making this nether portal, because, you know, the rest of all this is kind of stinking boring, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I am back at base. I've made a very crappy little portal. Don't worry, we will hopefully upgrade that later. I also just went up to the surface and killed a bunch of animals, okay? We now have plenty of food, hopefully enough to even last the rest of the video. That'd be kind of sweet. I also grabbed a golden helmet from the ruined portal so that we can not get attacked by everything and its mother in the goddamn nether. Also, we did not end up getting many diamonds, unfortunately. As you can see, 17, not bloody great. So I think what I'm going to do is make a chest plate, and that's got us, you know, pretty good armor there. I think I'm going to save the rest for tools, honestly. Like, an axe would be sweet. Oh my god, dude. This whole time I've been chopping trees manually, I completely forgot we could be using one of these, a mechanical saw. This thing literally chops it all down, like, instantly. Oh my... I completely forgot about that, dude. That would have saved so much time. That's kind of ridiculous. But, oh well. It is now time to light up the nether portal and pray that we can get a goddamn, whatchamacallit, pretty quick here. You know what I'm trying to say. A nether fortress. So let's turn that on and, well, just head straight bloody in, I reckon. Okay, here we are. We've got a little bit laggy. Oh my god, dude, this place is freaking huge. Look at it. All right, now standard procedure. I'm going to turn off my shaders so I can actually see. Oh, that's a lot better. Come on, and you're telling me there is no nether fortress in my view. Damn it, dude. Oh, that stinks really bad. All right, well, I'm gonna go through all of the standard procedure once again. I'm just gonna mark out my coordinates here. I'm actually going to steal this obsidian to beautify my portal in the overworld there. And then I'm going to do a bunch of wandering around and praying, okay, that we can find a fortress pretty soon here. Wait, do you see what I see? That has to be a fortress. It's just out of... Oh, no, it is. Yeah, that's a fortress. Okay, thank God we found one. That's actually so good. Now, the only problem is how the frickin' hell do I get over there, dude? What the... Look at this guy. He's doing some fit... What is that rod? What is on the end of that rod, man? I've never seen that. What has he got on that there? Well, I think we're gonna have to do the arduous trek around. Look at this. What the hell? I've never seen this before in the nether. There's a ruined portal in the nether. I have never seen that. I didn't even know that was a thing. You know what? Maybe we go up that way through the basalt deltas up there, or whatever it's called. That might be the strategy here. Oh, you know what, dude? I'm actually brain dead. I am brain dead. I have come all this way and completely forgotten to actually make the thing to capture the goddamn blaze itself. Oh my god, dude. It doesn't get more stupid than that. Okay, dude. We have officially made it to the fortress. It was a bit of an arduous trek getting here, dude. Holy crap. But we have made it. Bang. There's our achievement. There is our blaze as well. Okay. Let's get these in the stinking hand. We're only here to just scoop these guys up and then we're getting the hell out. Unless if there's a chest that lures me in or something, which will probably happen. Let's bait these guys' frickin' shots out. See you later, dickhead. And now we just frickin'... Okay, no, that's it. Oh my... Oh my... Eat up, eat up, eat up, eat up. Frickin' shit. That's so bad! Oh! Oh, fuck. Holy sh... Okay, just... Dude, I'm not kidding. I thought it was all over then. I thought that was the absolute end. Everything just happened then. Oh, dude, my nipples. Holy shit. I should have just eaten one of these. What am I doing? Okay, I've got both of my blazes. I am getting the hell out of here. Screw all of that business. Okay, I'm going to make myself a little safety tunnel to get out of here. Call me bloody a scaredy cat if you must, but screw that. I don't want to take any chances that that big black boner is up there somewhere. Okay, and now what we do, let's replenish the blocks here. Bang, bang. And we're running. We're going. See you later, dickheads. Oh, okay. It is time to make the arduous trek back home. Thankfully, I have kind of made myself a little trail of cobblestone crumbs here. So yeah, get me the hell out of here. I'll meet you back at base. Oh man, we have made it back safely. Let's go ahead and chuck our accomplishment right here. Bang, there it is, man. Now what we can do with this is upgrade to the Bronze Age. Wait, no, it's not bronze. What the hell am I saying? Brass. My apologies, it's brass. And so to make this juicy business, we need copper and zinc. Okay, and now with our copper and the zinc, we can come down to this little guy right here. Actually, the basin above it. Let's chuck our stuff in. You can see it sits nicely in there. And we can go ahead and give this guy some charcoal. And bang. We should also get an achievement for this, hopefully. There it is, an advancement, mixing it up. We've officially made some goddamn brass, which we're going to need, well, specifically for our door here. I've got big plans for this, okay? And I've been saying all this a lot, but this is kind of going to be the coolest thing of the whole base, I think. And I've also never tried to do it before, but I kind of know a little bit how to do it, okay? So yeah, the machinery that we're going to use to kind of open and close the door is going to need some of this brass juicy stuff. So honestly, I probably don't really need to make that much of it. There we go. We've got 30 ingots. That is pretty stinking good. Now, we still have nowhere near enough iron and stuff to make this door. So I think it is now time to get started working on our iron farm on this second floor up here. Alright, dude, I have been running around like a little cretin trying to get all of this stuff ready for this iron farm. I'm pretty sure I have absolutely everything I'm going to need for this. And so, it is time to get started. Oh my god, dude. I need some stone. You're kidding me. So we're going to place down our millstones here. These are going to grind the cobblestone from cobblestone into gravel. And so on top of all of these, we're going to get some hoppers placed. Okay. And then on top of this is going to be where our kind of stone is going to be getting created from our lava and water. So on the other side of this is where we got to have our drills. And then up above here, we're going to be having our lava flowing into this row of stone. Okay, and then what we're going to do now is actually waterlog all of these drills, and then that is how our stone is going to be getting made, essentially. Okay, now with that all taken care of, I'm going to add some gears behind all of these to power them. We can also branch this down and convert this somehow to power these. And then I'm also going to bring power up from the bottom floor. So I'm going to sort all that out real quick. Okay, and now to make sure this is all going to work, I can simply connect this up and everything should turn on and start running. There we have it. Bang, beautiful. So all this is going to get collected by these hoppers and get sent straight into these mills. Now we need these mills to kind of output all of the gravel into a little bit of a washing station. I need to get this fan powered real quick. Oh my god. Man, I really need to light up my base, eh? This kind of stinks. I keep having to deal with creepers and shit. It's very annoying. Okay, that was a bit of an ordeal. You can see I've got that set up now. It's going the right freaking blowing straight that way instead of sucking in. Also, you can see we've broken into our door here, so I'm gonna have to sort this out later. But now the final thing is we need to grab out our andesite funnels, which are going to be taking the gravel out like so. Then we also need to get a chesticus. Give me a second. Okay, and now the final thing to do is go ahead and place our chest down right stinking here. We're gonna put on a brass funnel and add a filter on that to only accept iron nuggets. Yeah, that means only the iron nuggets are going to get picked up and put into the chest. Okay, that's just, those got in there before we set the filter, okay? Just don't worry. Now, the only annoying thing is this isn't actually washing at the moment. For some reason, it's like just out of range of the fan. Oh, that's actually so annoying, dude. So what that means is we need to actually speed this up a little bit more. Okay, there we go. I just added an extra little gear ratio in here, so it speeds it up and extends the range of that fan. And now it is all washing, and this should all actually go a little bit faster as well. Look at all that iron already. That's so good, dude. Right, well, yeah, now the plan is to just pretty much let this just run while we do other things. And, oh my God, look at all that already. Just basically accumulate iron for us while we're doing other things. It's just gonna be so good. We're already more than halfway into this freaking 100-day challenge, man. So, dude, I haven't even made my bedroom a crafting area yet. Honestly, I think I might get stuck into those like essential things on top of like another like smelting fan. That would be pretty good. So I'm gonna once again just kind of sort out all the stuff I need for those, and I'll be back here and we can start building that. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, starting off, we have the crafting area. I just want to go for something kind of like this, and then my idea was to have maybe lots of shelves in the middle, something a bit like that. And then I've made some kind of random crap we could add to these. Maybe on this first one, stone cutter, grindstone, lantern. And then all the way up the top, we can add in a row of stone if I can place it. Okay, good. And there we have our crafting area. I think that looks nice and industrial, kind of cool. Man, I really want to get this entrance done, eh? Okay, it's only been like, maybe like 10 minutes. Let's check on the iron reserves here. Ooh, look at that. It's going pretty freaking good already. That's got to be a decent couple of ingots there. Make this into ingots. That's 35 ingots already. That's over half a stack in like 10 minutes. That is not too bad at all. But I think let's move on to our next one, which is going to be the fan kind of smelter. I don't know how I'm going to make it fit in this one section, so it might have to span across both of these. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, I'm gonna make everything for it. Once again, I'll meet you back here. Okay, and there's the idea. Obviously, I still need to beautify this, and I really do want some stone for that. So, what it is now time to do is, well, arduously link this up all the way over there to our power. Oh, God, why do I do this to myself? It's gonna be easier with belts, I'm thinking. Thankfully, I do have a bunch of this dried kelp, which is used to make the belts. And this is like kind of the cheapest way to route power, because we can just make like a really long belt with this. Okay, that was a little bit of a process. As you can see, yeah, we had some intruders as well. But it is all set up. Yeah, man, this was an absolute pain. So I did end up routing the power using belts underground there. It was a bit of a process to set up. Also, I had to speed it up a little bit because the fan was not reaching the water kind of washing stage. Like the smoke there was just stopping there, so it wasn't, you know, entering the washing phase. But now it is all operational and beautiful. What we can go ahead and do is chunk some cobble in here because I want to make a bunch of stone to beautify this thing. I'm going to add a ring of stone all the way around like this, and then add a backing of stone as well. Okay, so there is that ring of stone and the back of stone. And the last thing that I think I want to do here is actually just enhance it a little bit more with a kind of row of furnaces along the top here. I'm probably never going to use these. These are mainly just here for decoration, and add a little bit of a polished deep slate thing under there, like a shelf to kind of match our crafting area there. And yeah, dude, I think that's looking pretty freaking cool. Now, honestly, the stone everywhere it's getting a little bit bland. So I think it is time to pull out the tuff. Surely, yes. Okay, I've got a freaking absolute bunch of it here. So I think it'd be cool. I usually do this in most of my underground bases. It's kind of add like a textured pattern in the background of some spaces. Yeah, just something like that. Adds a little bit of, you know, life, especially in a section like this. I think it could look really cool. So yeah, there we go. Just adds a little bit of, I don't know, just a little bit of something different in there. And something as well that I want to do is add it into the ground here for a bit of a pathway. Okay, there is our beautiful new floor added in around the entire base. Looking pretty freaking sweet. Honestly, I'm thinking I'd kind of like to add this to the whole floor. I'm not exactly sure yet. I might have a think about it before I commit to it. But something that I really, really do want to do now is a little bit of an iron check. Let's get up there and have a squiz, because I'm kind of keen. It's been a little while, man. Oh my God. Look at that. Holy snapping dog dick, that looks freaking, oh, that's beautiful. That's gotta be like 2.5 stacks of iron or something like that. All right, let's see how much we're gonna get out of this. There's 1 stack. Okay, it's actually only 1.5 stacks. That's still very good though, but my estimates were very off there, holy crap. Now the real question is, how many blocks of iron do we get from this? Oh man, that's not many. My door design is going to have a lot. Maybe we just go mining while that is running in the background. Yep. All right. I'm going to go for a big stinking iron mine. Okay. And then probably just get started on the actual door design. I'm pretty keen to get this done. Okay, I am back from my arduous trek into the caves. This is the amount of iron I managed to score, and then this is obviously all of the ingots from my thingamajig. So what does that make us? 2.5 stacks of iron, I think. Oh, look at all that. I forgot I had some actually in here too. Oh my god, dude. We are rich with iron. All right, dude, I think it is officially time to get started designing the door. Okay, and so after mining a bunch of deep slate, I began construction of the giant vault door. I built a backing of polished deep slate and added the iron blocks in front in a vault door kind of shape. I also built up some stone corners for a circular shaped tunnel. Okay, dude, and there is the grand door. Well, the design of it completed, but we still need to actually make it, you know, I want it to slowly, gradually open and then close. And so to do that, we need to make something called a sequenced gear shift. And so this actually needs some brass casing, which we need the deployer for, which I have actually thankfully made already. Let's go ahead and place this bad boy down. I need to orient it the right way. Hello? Oh my god, what's going on with this thing? Okay, there we go. Put the depot down below, and I need to get this thing powered up real quick. Okay, thankfully that's actually going to be way easier than I thought. Oh no, and there it is. We're overstressed. So that means we have not enough power for everything we're trying to power, which is a bit unfortunate. So see, if I remove that, everything's working again. So what I'm going to have to do is probably just add more water wheels. We're not really at the stage where we can get steam engines. I don't know if that's going to happen in this playthrough. So I think the easiest and best use of our time here is going to just be creating some more water wheels and adding that onto our stack there. Okay, there is our upgraded water wheel stack. This thing's getting ridiculously big. What the hell? Now let's go ahead and reconnect this, and yes, it is working beautifully. Now it is time to create this brass casing that we need. So we just need to put a stripped log under there and a brass ingot. Well, at least we can get our sparkle. Oh, I knew I heard something behind me. You freaking prick. There's some creepers over there too. I'm gonna have to take care of them, dude. God, what a pain, man. It's just, look, of course, there has to be a pair of them too, the little bastards. Look at them. Wait, can I just... Oh my god, I could have just done this by hand. I thought you needed a deploy for this because it's like a more advanced thing. Oh well, dude, the deploy will come in handy in the future anyway. And so now we can go ahead and create this thing. Okay, I've now got everything I need to make this door functional. Let's go ahead and just kind of bust open that part a little bit. And I'm gonna dig out a little bit of the floor here to add in our mechanisms. So right under this corner here, the first thing we're gonna get added is our, actually, we're gonna place our gear shift and then the bearing, so I can actually place it down. And I'm really worried I'm gonna get snuck up on by a creeper from behind, so I'm gonna be on the lookout a little bit. So now we can right click and open up the sequenced gear shift to kind of see what you know, we can instruct it to do things basically. And so this first step is exactly right. I want it to open, it's gonna open, it's like swing open like this, 90 degrees, and then I want it to hold for maybe, let's just say 5 seconds, and then I want it to turn back the other way like that. And that's pretty much it right there. Now what we need to do is underneath this, add in a water wheel. I've got a big one because I want it to go a little bit slower. And before we can get this all hooked up, I need to actually super glue everything of this door together. So first, let's get this whole back wall glued. Now at the front, I need to meticulously add in all of the iron blocks and not any of the stone blocks, which is, oh, a freaking pain in the ass, man. All right, well, that is everything linked up together. Hopefully. I'm sure I would have missed. Okay, I did actually miss something. You're kidding. Now all we need to do is add a button on each side and link this up to this thingamajig, and that's basically going to turn it on and off, I guess. Also, when it comes to the outside, like, do I really want to spend all that iron making the design on the outside? Oh, I don't know. But for now, we will just kind of leave it like that. Okay, let's get our button added right here. And I'm just going to link this up over to our little thingamajig here. And also I'll do the same for this button too. Okay, I could not figure out why this was working. It turns out this frickin' bearing was upside down. Yeah, frickin' fricklet, man, Jesus. It is now time for the moment of truth. Let's go ahead and press this button. This whole thing should swing open beautifully. Okay, it's going the wrong way, but it has worked. Oh my God, it just destroyed a bunch of crap. Oh, that's not very good, is it? What is that just broken? Oh my God, look at it, no. Oh, okay, dude, and there we have it. The grand door is now fully completed. Oh, I'm so happy with it. Ready? Let's press this button. Bang, there it goes. The vault has opened. Gives us enough time to run out and, well, cover up this freaking giant gap that's here. What the hell's going on with that? Quick, get out! And bang, there we have it. The door is now done. We're finally mob-proof now. Actually, well, not completely. We still need to fix up the inside of the base. Hell yeah, man. The entrance is all done. It is now finally time to get started focusing on the rest of the base. We've got a lot of segments to fill out here. I mean, I don't even have a bedroom yet, dude. And actually, before we even get started on that, I really want to make an elevator that takes us straight up to the surface from within our base here. You know, it'd just be freaking amazing. So I've crafted up pretty much everything we should need for this elevator thing. And I'm just gonna come up with some, I don't know, design. I really do like the way these like girder things look. So I'm gonna try and, I don't know, figure something out with these. There we go, that's looking like an elevator, kind of. Now we need to remove a side here because we need to place down some redstone contacts. This is how the elevator will know which floor it's actually on. And so once I place one there as well, you can see it's like lit up because it's connected. And that's just how, you know, it's gonna work. So we need to get one of these up on the surface as well. And I've been trying to think of a way that we can kind of just clear out a big hole, and I don't really know. I mean, obviously some kind of drill, but I don't know if I put an elevator pulley up on the surface, it's gonna connect to this and pull it up through the blocks. I feel like it should, so we could definitely try that. Honestly, I'm starting to think I should just build this on the surface in the exact right spot and then just do it from the top. Oh, I feel like that's gonna be the way to go here. You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna save these exact coordinates, rebuild this on the surface, and I will meet you guys there. Oh my God, I get to use my door properly for the first time. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at it go. Alright, dude, after rebuilding the elevator design on the surface, I got started on the actual elevator-like housing thing, of which I use this image as loose reference. As for the power, I had the idea to have 2 water wheels on either side of the top connected to the elevator pulley. Alright, dude, and hopefully there is the completed design. I did have to add some of these little gear ratios because, you know, it's going to be extremely slow going with just the water wheels themselves. So I'm hoping that's going to be enough speed. If not, sorry, I'm swatting a fly away right now. Like, just get out of it, you mongrel. Yeah, I'm hoping that that is fast enough in there so I don't feel like waiting 100 hours to get up and down from my base. So I still haven't actually cleared the hole yet. I've actually got a bunch of drills underneath here that I'm going to have to remove after the fact. And right now I have a rope pulley up here instead of my elevator pulley because, well, I think, you know, that's just going to send it straight down. I don't know if the elevator thing is going to work. I mean, it might. Let's just try it. I don't know why. I didn't even consider trying it. So let's remove this and put this there. And then if we right click this, it should attach onto this thing. Yes. Okay. It looks like it's working. All right. So now what we do, so this is how we identify our floors, I guess. So I'm going to call this the surface, mate. And then our bottom floor should be 2. So if we scroll, okay, maybe it's 0 actually. And now if we right click this, we should start descending. Oh God. Oh no. I didn't attach the drills to it. Okay. It's just going straight through the blocks. Down to the, God damn it. I'm gonna have to run all the way down to my base and just send it back up and then attach the oh, fuck. Oh my God. Oh, and it also looks like this is way too slow. I don't want to have to wait that long. Like, it's still going, my brother. Oh, that is annoying. I really liked having these water wheels as like this big decoration here. Oh my God, dude. I've been sitting here for like 30 seconds after that and it's It's finally just hit the bottom. That's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out some way to speed all this up. Oh, but man, I've already done like 10 trips back and forth from my base to the elevator just to grab more resources to build this stupid thing. Oh, this is a massive pain in my ass. But once it's set up, man, it's gonna be freaking beautiful getting up to the surface. Okay, dude, here is the moment of truth. So I've just set up a big water wheel under the ground here with a bunch of gear ratios to speed this thing up. Now, what I'm hoping and don't really know is if I connect this up to these, if they're just going to start spinning a lot faster, and then these water wheels are going to be kind of decorative up here. So I'm actually going to remove all of these gears from up here to kind of clean it up. Okay, now if we connect this up, the annoying thing is these water wheels are going to start spinning okay, that is ridiculous. Like that just looks silly. That is silly, strap your willy. God damn it. How do I need to like bypass. I want these water wheels up here to be just decorative. I like them spinning slower, and that's just ridiculous. So I need this actual power to bypass these, but still power this. And I don't know how to do it. Let's see if we have the power come up through here. Disconnect this one. Well, give me some more time and I'll try and figure this out. Okay, I've figured it out. All I had to do was lower these water wheels by 1 so they're not in line with our thing, and then I've just kind of snaked the actual power through here in this whole weird system. But now the elevator is spinning super quick, our decorative water wheels are spinning super slow, which is what we want, and it is looking absolutely kind of weird. I mean, I've had to remove a couple of the little supports around here, so it's a little bit weird looking now, but it's still kind of cool. So now it is time to, oh my god, actually glue the drills onto the thingamajiglet. Okay, now we reconnect it. Oots! Now we jump in. Oh, I'm kind of scared to, you know what, I think I'm going to send it down without me because I'm a little bit scared. It's just going to kill me or something, man. So we're going to send it down to the base and we'll watch it from up here. Oh my god, that's so quick. Holy shitikers. That is ridiculously quick. Look at it go, man. Okay, and then we have it. It has reached the base. Jesus Christ, we're freaking deep in there, aren't we? Holy. Now we should be able... Wait, how do I call it? How do I call it back up? I'm gonna have to take a log off this freaking poor tree here. I believe if we put a button on that redstone contact, it should hopefully bring it up here. Bang? Yes, okay. So we just need to put a button there. And dude, look at how quick... Oh, Jesus! Look at how quickly that comes back up. That's so good. I'm gonna fix that tree up. Don't worry about that. Okay, now I'm gonna disconnect this again and take these drills off now because we no longer need the bastards. And I can actually upgrade my little actual miner with these drills now, which is gonna be sweet. Dude, it is now officially time to take the elevator down. Let's step in. I'm kind of scared. It goes very fast and I really don't feel like dying. So, oh man, it's a little bit scary, isn't it? You know what? Let's just send it. Oots! Holy shit! Look at how quick this thing goes. Oh my god, that is so good. Instantly, dude, it literally takes like a minute to just run up to the surface the old way. This thing takes like 5 seconds. That's kind of ridiculously good. What the hell? And then if we want to go back up, hold on, let me add a little step here so I don't have to jump manually like some kind of idiot. Bang, we just get in, up to the surface, mate. Holy, that's so good. That is just, oh, it's so beautiful. And bang, here we are on the surface, ready to get some food, get some sun. Well, not at the bloody moment. Get some freaking wood as well if we need it. Oh my god, that is the best upgrade we have done so far. Holy crap. Now I'm gonna go back down and get a bunch of dirt and clean up this hole. And, oh my god, it's just gonna take seconds, man. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, all right, dude, that hole is all fixed up at the surface. The only downside now is we have this giant gaping hole into our base. And if it's raining, you know, we're just gonna have some rain, but it's all right. It's almost like a skylight, you know, in like a house. Let some natural light in and, yeah, it's all right, man. But yeah, dude, that is the elevator done. I'm super, like, I couldn't be happier, man. That's just freaking sweet. Now what I think I want to do is actually, let's upgrade our drill. Why not, man? We've got the drills here. We may as well just freaking do it. All right, so to upgrade the bastard, we need to place this cart as... Oh! What the... Jesus! Dude, the amount of times this has happened, I seriously... Okay, as soon as we do this, I'm fixing up the whole base, man. Don't worry. I've dealt with like 5 or 6 creepers doing that to me, and it's just ridiculous. Okay, let's get that on. Bang. It is now editable. Let's, it is time to expand our drill capacity here. Bang, 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 bang. Look at that. Oh my god, the size of it. I think we could also definitely upgrade our storage on here now too. Bang, that's beautiful. Now, we need to make sure we re-glue all of this stuff back together. And there we have it. Our upgraded drill is all done. All right, dude. And now what I want to do is what I just mentioned before. I want to get started upgrading the rest of the base. All of these top floors. I want to get in like a bedroom and just, I don't know, the essential kind of stuff that we haven't even gotten to yet. Oh my god, dude. We need to do an iron check. I completely forgot about this and it's been running for a very long time. Oh my god. That's so much, dude. I really do want to set up a thing that automatically turns this into iron, like ingots, and then I want to store it in a big stinking vault, like right here, and have a sign above it that tells us how much is in there. That is going to be freaking sick. So I'm going to get that done as well in this big stinking time lapse, on top of, you know, fixing up the whole base and everything. So it is time to get started right now. Oh, and by the way, I just can't leave you hanging. I just need to show you how much iron we got from that whole chest. Oh my stinking god, look at that. 4 stacks and 7. We are now iron rich again. Okay, wrap it up, roll the bloody time lapse. Okay, so I decided to start on upgrading the iron farm first, getting down a vault to store all the ingots. I then began working on the system that'd essentially be pressing all the nuggets into the ingots and feed that into our vault. After a bit of figuring crap out, I got it working and then set up a display that shows how much is in the storage exactly. Next up, it was time to get the bedroom created. I'm honestly never going to use it, so it is mainly there for decoration. I then began cleaning up the walls of the base, finally closing off the nearby caves and getting all the walls replaced with beautiful stone. Now to fill in these sections, I decided on going with a big stinking automatic carrot farm. I first placed down all the dirt and then cleared an area for the harvesting machinery. I built the machine on a minecart contraption that runs back and forth over the crops, harvesting, replanting, and depositing the rest in a chest. I was still having creepers spawn in my base, so next I quickly patched up this area on the first floor. And next up, I essentially repeated the exact same process for a secondary farm, this time for some wheat. Alright dude, and so with all of that complicated crappagus done, that has left us with 6 days left. Man, these farms were an actual pain to get figured out. First of all, they weren't depositing into the chest, so I ended up having to space these apart more to fix that. It also isn't planting new crops, and that's just how the harvesters work. You essentially have to get the whole farm planted in first for it to work properly. So now that it's just harvested some carrots there, they should end up down in this chest, and I can then use those to continue planting the rest of the farm. And once it's all planted in, it's pretty much just completely AFK then, like it's fully automatic after that. And yeah, that nicely fills up these 2 sections at the top floor and pretty much the entire top floor. I don't really know what I'm gonna add in here, if anything at all. Also, yeah, we've got this entire back section down below to fill in, and I have no idea what to fill these last sections in with, man. But yeah, man, for now, I think I'm gonna try and figure out maybe 1 or 2 sections of these and like what to do with them. And yeah, that's probably gonna be the final time lapse of the video, so let's get right stinking into it. Alright, first up I wanted to create a system to store my spare lava, so I ended up creating a big stinking tank along with a system to input my lava and take it out if needed. I then began upgrading my portal, making it toggleable with a super simple system using dispensers. For the third section, I mirrored the exact same tank design earlier because I figured why not have one for water as well. And now for the final section, it's a little bit of a cop-out, but I felt another ladder to the second floor here would be helpful in saving me running around like an idiot. Alright dude, and there is the completed, well it's not really completed, there's still kind of 2 sections up there, but well, I just don't want to talk about it. We've literally gone into day 100. And it is not, I could sleep in the day 101, call that cheating if you bloody well will, but I felt we definitely needed to get those figured out for the base, and I think they're really cool. Honestly, the ladder, I don't know why, but that ended up my favorite one. It's a bit of a cop-out, but I really like the double ladder design with this kind of like surrounding. I think it turned out pretty freaking sweet. So yeah, dude, as always, if you want to download this world and continue playing on it for yourself, be sure to check out the link in the description for my Patreon. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.